Hey guys, I want to let you know I just closed on my very first Airbnb property. All right, it's not at the beach, it's not in the mountains. It is right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I bet you didn't know that you could do short-term rentals, Airbnbs, VRBOs, right here in our backyard in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Go look on Airbnb right now and look at what houses are going for on game day weekends, okay? It's crazy, but that's not it, okay? But you need to go look at that, okay? $1,000 per night or more for houses in Tuscaloosa area on game day weekends, okay? You can, and again, I've done a lot of research on this. You do your own research. I've got friends who are making more on the 7 home game weekends than what they could make renting it out for 12 months at a time and having somebody in the house for 12 months and junking it up and stinking it up. And these folks are only in there for a couple days, okay? But did you know this? Did you know that the city of Tuscaloosa recently purchased over 100 acres of land adjacent to the airport to expand the runway, which is gonna bring in more flights. Charter commercial flights will be coming into Tuscaloosa on a daily basis at some point down the road. But even though we don't have that yet, we have people coming into town to visit their kids who are going to school here. We have parents coming in to tour the campus, and they'd rather stay somewhere that has, you know, a kitchen and a backyard and place for parking. People are coming in for, you know, jobs at Mercedes, jobs at DCH. They need somewhere that's furnished to live in for 30 or 60 or 90 days. This short-term rental market meets all of those needs. And I'm gonna be filming the entire journey. I bought this house, just closed on it yesterday, only paid $95,000 for it. It's about 2 blocks away from the VA hospital. The VA hospital is just right over there. It needs some work. We're starting to work on it. Let me go show you a tour of what the plan's gonna be on this house. Now, hey, before we go inside in here, I just wanna run through some quick numbers with you. Before you ever go look at a property, you need to know what your numbers are, okay? One number that's really, really important is called the ARV, the after repair value. So before I ever came to look at this property, I did some research on what similar houses were going for in the neighborhood that were fixed up, and I needed to know that number because that's my ARV, my after repair value. Now, this house here that I'm gonna show you in a minute right now, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. They had it listed as a 1.5 bath. I'll show you what that kind of looks like in a minute. But I know, like those are the kind of properties I like looking at, because if I can turn it into a 3-bedroom, 2 bath pretty easily, the amount that it's gonna be worth is gonna skyrocket. So this house right here, it's about 2 blocks from the VA hospital. The VA hospital is 2 blocks that way. It's just off a loop road. We're about 2 miles away from the campus of the University of Alabama. We're super close to interstate access over here. Established neighborhood, good neighbors on a good street. And I know that after this thing is fixed up, it's gonna be worth somewhere around $200,000, maybe $210,000, maybe $215,000, maybe $220,000. But for planning purposes, for me as an investor, I need to know what that ARV is gonna be. And so I'm gonna go on the low side. I'm gonna go at $200,000. Worst case scenario, once I get this house fixed up, I think it's gonna be worth $200,000. So that's number one, that's the first number that I need. So that's the first number that I need. The second number that you need to know is your estimated repair cost, okay? So once I came out and looked at this house and I thought it might be worth pursuing, I had a couple different contractors come out and give me estimates. Would highly recommend you get 2 or 3 estimates as you're trying to do this kind of stuff. If you need, you know, recommendations for who to reach out to, let me know. I'm not gonna do any of the work on this house myself. This is a side hustle. This is not my main thing. I've got enough going on in my main hustle with my kids, with my family, with my church. I'm not taking on extra projects, okay? I'm not gonna be coming over here every night, you know, working hard, getting this house ready. If I can't buy it at a good enough price that I can afford to pay somebody to do it, I'm simply not gonna do it. You might be different. That's just how I do business. So the number that I got to do what I wanna do was somewhere in the $25,000 to $35,000 range. So $200,000 after it's fixed up, $25,000 to $35,000 to do what I want to do with it. And so here's what I know when it comes to making an offer on a property. This is a simple formula that you can follow. You take the after repair value, in this case, $200,000. We're gonna multiply that by 70%, which equals $140,000. So that's the most we wanna be in this property for. After we've paid for repairs and everything, we wanna be in this house for no more than $140,000. If I can be in it for $130,000 or $120,000, even better. So I'm gonna take that $140,000. I'm gonna subtract out the repair estimate I got, $35,000. I'm always gonna go on the high side of things. Worst case scenario. So take my 140, which is my 70% of the ARV. I'm gonna subtract out the $35,000 that we're estimating it's gonna take to fix this thing up. And if I can get this house for 105 or under, I'm gonna do the deal. Now, if I can get it for 100 or 95 or 90, I'm gonna do it. On this particular house, it was listed on the market with a real estate agent. It wasn't some top secret deal. It wasn't some secret handshake that got me in the door. This one was listed on the market. It only had one picture of the outside. It had a lot of stuff in it, just a lot of clutter. I've been living here for a long time. It's really not in that bad a shape, just needs to be cleaned up, needs some paint, needs some flooring, needs some touches there. I was able to, again, it was listed for $115,000. I wrote an offer for $95,000 as is, and it got accepted. So if I did a good job, I got good estimates, I bought it for $95,000, I'm gonna put $35,000 into it. So I will be all in at $130,000 on a house that's hopefully gonna be worth $200,000 by the time it's all said and done. That is the formula you need to follow. The after repair value, ARV, what's it gonna be worth after it's totally fixed up? Multiply that by 70% and then subtract out the cost that you're estimating it's gonna take to rehab that property. That number that you get after you subtract out the repair cost, that's the maximum amount you wanna pay for the house. If you can get it for less than that, great. If you can't get it for that number, don't do the deal. So I'm gonna take you for a tour and show you what my plan is on this house. All right, so this is the carport. It's a single carport. Again, everything needs to be painted. When you're looking at houses, all right, one thing I look for is floor plans, paint, flooring. I overlook all that because I know for a couple $1,000 I can repaint this whole house. We're stepping into the kitchen now. I can repaint this whole house and I can put new flooring in it and it will look like a totally different house, okay? So kitchen, not bad, okay? Appliances are kind of older, needs some paint. All right, this house is gonna need all paint. It's got a lot of scuffs on the wall, lots of holes in the wall from things being hung. But overall, I mean, the cabinets are in good shape. They will clean up nicely. I'll put some new appliances in here. I'm gonna put in a new countertop. So it'll have new appliances, new countertops, same cabinets. I'm probably gonna paint those cabinets as well. It's got a big dining area in here. Again, this house is only about 1,150 square feet. Got a good sized living room here. All this flooring is gonna be ripped out of here. This is laminate flooring. You know, just has some wear and tear on it. It's not in bad shape. And then down the hallway here, we got one bedroom there, closet right there. Again, all this will be freshly painted, fresh flooring, and then master bath, okay? So new flooring, new paint throughout, no big deal, couple $1,000. Where the money's gonna be is in this bathroom. So the bathroom here, again, you walk in, toilet, sink, shower, not a whole lot of room, all right? So here's what the plan is gonna be. Now, when you come around to the back side through the master bath here, when you come into the master bath, it's the same thing. Sink, toilet, and it's the same shower. If you're in the master bath, you come in from this side. If you're coming from the hallway, you come from the other side. So this is what we're gonna do to easily turn this house into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. All we're gonna do is we're gonna close off that door. That door is not gonna be there anymore. And then what we're gonna do is rip all this stuff out here. This right here, this door will just be a wall. So we're gonna put a shower tub combo all the way up against this wall here. So the shower, again, the door won't be there. The shower will be on the other side of where the door is now. And that will just be the master bath. So the master bedroom, you'll walk in that door, it'll be a much bigger, much spacier, better laid out master bath, okay? And to turn it into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, all we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. Again, we got a big, big area to work with right here, all right? We are gonna end up having to take this double door out right there and just put a single door going outside. Well, we've got enough room here that we're gonna put up a wall from here to there. We're gonna put a door right about here, and that will be the second full bath for these other 2 bedrooms over here. So we'll end up having 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, freshly painted, fresh flooring, all new stuff in the bathrooms, new appliances, painted cabinets, new countertop. A little bit of stuff needs to be done to the outside. This house actually has a really, really big backyard. Hopefully you can tell that. Goes way, way back there. But overall, this is not a bad house at all. It's actually a very, very good floor plan. And again, paint and flooring goes a long way. And when this house is freshly painted, fresh flooring in it, it is gonna look totally different than what it is right now. We're also gonna take this wall out right here. So this wall that goes between the kitchen and the living room, it's gonna come down. So it'll be one big open area, vinyl plank flooring, agreeable gray paint on the walls, new bathrooms, new stuff in the kitchen, and we'll have this thing ready to go.